Hey guys, Dallas here with Days of Dirt. We're going to get in the shop today and work on doing some sheet metal work. Brad has already pretty much got the sides and the quarters done on a friend of ours' car that he's putting a body on. So we'll get in there today and see if he can finish that up. I think he's going to work on fenders and I'm not 100% sure what all else. Maybe a filler. He's going to work on putting the nose on. And then once we get this car done, then we're going to start working on our own car. This guy is trying to sell this car, so we're trying to put a body on it for him, and so he can sell it a little bit easier. For some reason, a race car with a new body sells a whole lot easier than one without a new body. Even though it's a good race car, it just sells better with a body. So he's going to work on putting that on today, and then, like I said, we'll put one on ours. We were told last week that the baby should be here in 2 weeks or less, so we're trying to crunch and get everything done before she gets here so that we're not having to take so much time away from her to go to the shop. So, or, well, him, because I won't be leaving her, but so he doesn't have to take so much time away from her to go to the shop because it's going to be way too cold for her to be out here, so we won't be bringing her out here just yet, and she won't be at the racetrack for a couple months either because it's just going to be too cold with a newborn. It's not worth it. So I'll be there, but we'll have family keeping her while we race. Thankfully, we do have good family that helps us out a lot. His mom helps us, my mom helps us, my granny, my sister. So we'll have plenty of help there with keeping her, thankfully, so we can still continue to race like we normally would. I think our plans first of the season is just going to be to stay within 2 to 3 hours so that we're not having to stay the night anywhere, just so we can go and come back, because we don't want to leave her for an extended amount of time. And then once she gets a couple of months old and it gets summertime and it gets warmer, we'll take her with us wherever we go. So we're looking forward to that. I'm super excited to be able to take her to the racetrack. It's going to be hard leaving her on Saturday nights to go racing, but can't let him go racing by himself. We've been together 9 years and he has never once been to a racetrack without me, and it's not going to start now just because we have a baby. Our marriage is always the most important part. So we'll get in here and see what we can get done, see what all he's got done. I think he showed you guys a little bit the other day, but I'm not 100% sure what all he's shown you.
What all did you talk about just then?
I was just talking about you putting a body, finishing this one up, then you're going to work on yours, and the baby should be here in 2 weeks or less, so we're trying to crunch and get them both done before she gets here.
Did you tell him that we ain't been saying nothing lately? Hadn't make a video lately? I did mine, so that'll be okay.
You did? I didn't.
You didn't even think about it, did you?
Well, I just didn't. It's not very important. So it's not very important. But yeah, so we haven't, he said he talked about it in his, but we haven't made a video in a couple weeks. So we went to Hickory, went to the car show, we made a video from that, and then somehow everybody I worked with ended up with COVID, and I brought it home, so we both ended up with it. So we've been dealing with that right before Christmas, and we just got over it. So we've been out of commission for a little bit, haven't been in the shop, been trying to stay in the warm house so we don't get pneumonia along with COVID, especially me with being pregnant, and well, he's a guy, so he was really dying. Y'all know how that goes. Right, babe?
It was your fault. You gave it to me.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to open all this crap.
Well, why are you using those when you have some new ones?
Huh?
We went shopping earlier, which we got us some new drill bits. That was a Christmas gift from my granddaddy to Brad. And then these little pins here.
We're supposed to be Christmas presents.
Were supposed to be Christmas presents to his dad, and I can't remember who else. And well,
They're going to end up down here.
They're gonna end up down here because we completely forgot about them. Brad just nearly fell. And then he got some more shears, some of these little things here.
These dollar clamps, you can't never have too many of these.
That's not putting a body on.
That's right.
Y'all can see this car looks really good already. But you don't have it buttoned down, it's just got it sitting on the car right now. And then the nose is naked because it is out in the yard over there by that truck. He's gonna work on that today, I think. And then that's the other side. He's still waiting on the floppers to come in. So we're just gonna put the front of the nose on. And like I said earlier, this car will be for sale. What is it, 2014 Longhorn?
Yeah, I said it in my video.
You did?
I found them serial number.
Okay. It's a really nice car. But a friend of ours is just getting out of racing. That's ours. She looks pitiful. But she's shoved over in the corner just so he can finish. But the only thing we really like on ours was the body. And you gotta finish freshening up the transmission.
No, I gotta start.
Oh, you gotta start freshening the transmission. And then ours is done. So ours really don't like that much. He just hadn't started on it because I've had everything else going on. And Christopher's back here. Look at this cup. Show him your cup, Christopher. Look at this cup, y'all. So the Christmas gift we got him, and that was his favorite Christmas gift. He loved it. He talked about that Christmas gift for hours. He was so excited about it. Huh?
Them are good.
Do they?
Feel it. I mean, don't like do that. But.
Yeah. Those look like they work better too, don't they?
I need some Daytona 1 spray lube.
Well, you got some. Right back here. Where's it at? Where'd it go? Where'd y'all put it? Brad done lost it. Where's the spray lube at? Well, it was brought down here.
Probably gonna be like the other two cans.
Christopher done used it. Is that where it is? What?
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, you hit him for credit. This is how things work around here. When you have stuff like this, you have to hide it from Chris because he tends to use it. That and what is it? Brake cleaner? You can't keep brake cleaner. There it is. Get us some spray lube for his shears there. Brad's handy dandy little sheet metal table him and Brandon built last year.
Small fire today.
Why?
Cause I'm about to burn up.
Burn up? Because you're drinking coffee. Because I know it's coffee. I'm not that cold right now. I don't know. Did you go over what colors and stuff this car was going to be?
No, I didn't.
So he's going to, as you can tell, it's already got a white deck, white spoiler. It's going to have white sides, white nose, and then it's going to have black, what you call that stuff? What is it? My mind just don't be working today. Black skirts on it. And then he's going to put some new cell panels on it as well. So the deck is existing, but the deck still looks really good.
Did you find them universal bits? Yeah, I found all that.
You got all of his toys out. You got his brake here. His bead roller. Don't y'all like them colors? Orange and blue. Brad don't like them anymore. He says he's not an Auburn fan. Did you give up, babe?
Yep.
You give up on your team?
Who did I say I was going to be for now?
Was it
Mexico State?
No, it was Louisiana.
Louisiana
Monroe.
Warhogs or something like that?
Warhawks.
Warhogs.
It was like Louisiana Monroe. He just came up with some random team. He was like, I'm not being for Auburn anymore. I'm going to be a Louisiana Monroe Warhawks fan.
Check this into
Oh.
Okay, let's not check this tool out.
Will it not work on those pot rivets?
No, they're too long.
No. It works good on certain ones. But on certain ones it don't. You know, use a little bit different pot rivet on the nose than you do on the sides.
Alright, so we got the driver's side fastened on. And the side spoiler on. Looks like that's the first time I've ever put a body on where it had those Zeus fasteners. It's got the big flange. I kind of like them, to be honest with you. Seems to me like it a little bit easier rather than having to run rivets. So we'll move on to the next body panels. I think we're going to work on some fenders and maybe the filler panel now.
So Brad is working on cutting out the fenders now. They work better now that you put some Daytona 1 on them.
They gotta get broken. They're still a little stiff, but they're new. Ooh.
What?
Scarred the hell out of it.
I didn't do that.
I'm just hitting a nut. I'll have to break them in on some scrap pieces. Got it on top.
Yeah.
So one thing I do when I hem my fender wells and all, I don't hammer them flat. You see, I don't know if you can see that. I leave a little bit of a gap. If you hammer them flat, to me it makes it look like crap on this side. So I just leave a little bit of a gap, and then I put it in my bead roller and squish it flat with my bead roller. That way it don't give it no hammer marks. I don't know if that's the right way to do it or not, but that's the way I do it.
I think everybody puts it on a body different though. I don't think there is really a right way and a wrong way to do a body. Because everybody's bodies you see look completely different. So as you've seen there, we had you guys on time warp because that is a long, boring process. If not, Brad was cutting out the sides for the fenders and getting those hemmed over. And they look like they're extremely easy to cut out, but they're not, because he has to use like 9 different pairs of shears. That's being dramatic, but he has to use several different pairs of shears. So it's not just a 2-second process. A minute and 20 on time warp is probably what, 15 minutes worth of work, 20 minutes worth of work. So it's not done in 5 seconds. Man, we didn't want to bore you guys with just watching it. And it's hard to talk and work at the same time. So now what he's doing is, you can see those marks there. He's about to hem those. He's just making marks with his calipers to see where he needs to hem them. And he's gonna do this with the sheet metal brake because it's bigger and it's not curved. You can do it with a sheet metal brake when it's straight.
And final marks.
This one needs to go in just a little bit.
I'm clamping up there. Okay. Whoa. One more. Whoa. Right there.
So now you can see that's flat, where he just hemmed that, and it looks really good. Let me get on the other side of the sheet metal brake for this one. And now that one's done. So those are the easy ones. The straight ones are not hard. It's the ones that are curved, like in the fender well, that take a little bit more to do than one that you can do with a sheet metal brake. And now, like he said, he's rolling it with a bead roller so that it doesn't have hammer marks in the sheet metal on the outside where you can see it. And you can see that's doing the same thing as that did, but you can't do that with a...
Perfectly flat, no gap, no hammer marks. I do have the 3 set dies for this to do this process with, but I screwed up and ordered the all metal dies.
So it scars it.
And it scars the painted material. I need to just go back and order the, I believe it's called Duralin. It's basically like a skateboard material. Big first step so that it don't scar the metal, and that would make it a little bit easier. I just hadn't ordered one.
That's why this is a tedious job, is because you do have to worry about scarring the metal. Which, if you have a wrap, I mean, it's not as big of a deal, but it is. Especially when you have him doing it, because he's sort of a perfectionist in a way when it comes to this.
Hard up at the side.
So that one is finished.
Just gotta put the 2-inch brake in. Do the same thing with this one. So now we got all them flat. They're all hemmed over, smooth edges. Now we just gotta make this 2 and a just. The metal has a tendency to spring back, see? So you bend it just a little past 90. That way once you take the pressure off, it's left at a 90-degree bend.
And that's the one that's just a bend that goes with the car. You're not actually going to bend that one all the way around.
And then once we get the floppers and the filler panel and all that on, we can make those permanent. They should go somewhere right around that area.
Yeah, that looks good.
Pretty.
You got the nose just hanging on there right now. Same thing with that one.
I like to run this side uphill a little bit. Obviously, because we run such soft right fronts. If not, if you don't run it uphill somewhat, you end up with this piece right here getting into the tire and it folded up, makes it look like crap.
How you catching the bench on fire?
Think that good? So we got that re-welded. Like I said, it's just trying to straighten it out. It's not it's nothing structural. That's actually something that you want to bend and you want it to give if you get into the wall or contact somebody. So it's no big deal. Just something quick, and it's okay to heat it up and bend it and all that. But we're gonna get over here and get it back on the car. And it's probably going to use a little force to get it in over here since we've been. It's going to have everything. Everything's going to be kind of bound up somewhat. Not too bad.
So now Brad's working on these cell panels. He got I don't think you videoed anything with this filler, did you?
No.
You forgot, and I've been asleep back there. He got the filler done. Now he's working on those. And then all he'll really like is the hood. This car's come along quick. What have you been working on this, 2 days?
Today and yesterday, or the day before yesterday.
Yeah, Thursday and today. This car's come along quick, which he's had templates, so that's made it a little easier, a little faster. Had something to work off of. Took us a while to put our body on last year because we didn't have any templates or anything. I'm getting a little hungry again.
Good God.
Babe, we ate at like 2:45.
Oh, you done slept since you ate.
Okay, well. I'm eating for 2. Brad started feeding me.
Ridiculous. There's no way you're hungry.
I really am. I'm not starving, I'm just getting hungry. Alright guys, so this is where we're finishing up tonight. He's got the cell panels on. This is still where it was earlier. Haven't done anything there because we're still waiting on the floppers, and he's going to do the hood. And that cell panel is not on yet, but it's in its place. So we are finished for today. We've been out here 14,002 hours. So we're going to head home and call it a night. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you think. If you want more information on this car, like we've said before, contact us on Bradbury Racing number 27 on Facebook or Instagram, whichever way you want to. We respond both ways. And thanks to our sponsors, KT Heating and Air, Superior Bearing and Supply, CrateInsider.com, Daytona 1, Vaughn Motorsports, Vinson Race Engines, TJ, TA Suspension, TJ there. My mind's not working tonight. So we appreciate all those guys helping us out, and hopefully we will see you guys in the next day or so. Thank you guys for watching.